Hi guys, welcome to another episode of the Turtle Truth. I will be talking about everything you need to know about your turtle shedding, if it's healthy or not, if they're shedding too much or too little, if it's shell rot or just regular shell shed. It's like a lot of tongue twisters there, but yeah, that's basically what the video is going to be based on. So I hope you enjoy. All right, so basically turtles start shedding when they're like born for the most part. They need to shed in order to grow. They'll be doing this throughout their entire lifetime. If you do notice your turtle is shedding a lot recently, most likely it's due to temperature or diet. And by temperature, I usually mean like the water temperature. If it's like a little warmer than usual, then they'll start shedding just to cool off because they're cold blooded. Um, or like basking temperature. If like the light's too close to their bodies, like sometimes people put the rocks a little too close to the light, and that makes them. It's okay for them to shed like that. That's natural. That's how they do most of their shedding. But like if you keep it super close to the point where it's like they have to kind of bow their head just because like the light's a little too intense, that could be harmful to it. It shouldn't be too bad. You should be okay still. Also, their diet, if you're overfeeding them, they will start to shed like crazy just because um, at that point they're having like a rapid growth period, so they will have to shed, and that could be harmful because if you gotta realize there's a difference between the shell and the body. If you overfeed them, then their body will grow too fast to the point where the shell can't really keep up. Like I said in my last video, the little stretch mark patterns you can see on its scoots of the shell, that could really affect it. Like it might be unproportional to its body weight or whatever, and it might be hard for the turtle to move around later on. Um, as long as you see this early on, you should be able to stop it. It's completely, like I said, shedding is completely natural. It's just you kind of have to watch a turtle and watch its shell and see how it's growing. If it looks uncomfortable, you might want to change the diet or change the temperature of the water for the most part. But yeah, like if you're really, really, really concerned, and if it's already gotten to the point where it has made a problem, I would suggest going to the vet because at that point they can probably prescribe like cream, or there are like a billion different shell creams you can get for either hardening their shell, getting algae off their shell, um, stopping shell rot. Like I can't say there's a real cure for shell rot. You can kind of basically maintain it to the point where it doesn't get any worse. Kind of like a cavity, like so it doesn't get worse over time, but you can still stop it. You get filler, but like basically the same thing for turtles. Um, if you want, I can do a video of the shell cream I have. Sorry, I can do I can do a video of the shell cream I have, so you guys can have a good example of what to use. But yeah, so basically that's one of the things that can cause an increase in turtle shedding. All right, so basically the difference between shell rot and shell shed is shell rot, you basically have a bunch of rough and gray. Did I say rough and gray? I meant white and gray patches on the turtle shell. Um, this looks very gnarly and very much like mold in a way. But basically, turtle shed is a lot neater. It's not really gray. It's just a faded color of you know, the shell already. It looks a lot more natural. But with the shell rot, yeah, you do definitely see a lot of patches, and they don't really seem natural. They seem like mold or bacteria or fungi or whatever. But yeah, in these next pictures, you'll basically see the difference. Thank you guys for stopping by and checking out my video. You can leave now if you want to, but I'm about to post, a couple cute photos of redder sliders or just regular trolls in general. Hopefully you guys like it.